A man facing capital murder charges will get a new trial after a judge declared a mistrial on day one of testimony today.
Xavier Scott is charged in the 2018 murder of Tiffany Kelly in Huntsville. Police say Scott and his girlfriend at the time, Dominic Jackson, asked Kelly for a ride outside a Dollar General in South Huntsville.
Kelly was later found stabbed to death on the side of the road. And in September of last year, in a separate capital murder trial, Jackson was found guilty of a lesser charge, robbery, after Scott testified he was the one who killed Kelly.
And today marked the first day of testimony in Scott's trial. News 19's Emily Mosner was in the courtroom all day today. She joins us now live outside the courthouse. So, Emily, what happened there today?
Well, after hearing testimony from several people, including Scott's cousin and several investigators, his attorneys made a motion for a mistrial. Now, they said that some of what was talked about during the testimony from one of the investigators violated the terms of a pretrial agreement. Now, that pretrial agreement related to things that both sides agreed wouldn't be discussed in front of the jury. Huntsville Police Department investigator David Mullins was among the witnesses today, and part of his testimony alluded to Scott potentially being violent and holding power over his girlfriend, suggesting that he may have called the shots the night that Kelly was killed. Now, Scott's attorneys objected, and after more cross-examination, Scott's lawyers asked to approach the judge without the jury present. That's when they made the motion for a mistrial. Scott's attorney said they couldn't, quote, unring the bell of what was said in front of the jury. Judge Donna Pate exited the courtroom at 1:46 p.m. to, quote, think about what had been said. She returned and declared a mistrial at 2:29. Now, at this time, a new trial date has not yet been set. The judge said it would be decided at a later date. Now, the judge also barred all of the attorneys as well as family members in the case from talking to any members of the media. There were also a couple members of the family present in the courtroom today, and they all gasped out loud when the motion for a mistrial was introduced. I also saw one of them kind of hang their head in their hands in disappointment. Now, Scott didn't really show a lot of emotion throughout the proceedings today or when he was being escorted out of the courtroom. Again, a new trial date has not yet been set. Live in Huntsville tonight, Emily Mosner, News 19.